Hey, what's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? It's your girl Maymoney back again for another video. I know it's been a long time. I know it has. And I know that there was something scheduled for today. If you didn't see, then I'll just add it to the stage for you real quick. If you did not see, this is what I was supposed to be doing today. So first of all, welcome to my channel. If you haven't been here before, it's been a long time since I've utilized this channel. I've been doing work in other areas and been busy with other things, but you know, it is what it is. And this is what I wanted to do today. I wanted to talk about this FAFO50 situation going on. But, then clearly we had a few other incidences that took over literally the entire news sphere. And so now here we are. Being postponed with all of that. So I do apologize. I ended up going back onto the We the People panel and just being there and talking about the situation that happened with Charlie Kirk and also the Denver High School situation that happened as well. So we will be going through, and this is me solo dolo. We will be going through that. So I'm so happy for everybody who is here or does see this video. Welcome. You know how Maymoney work. I'm just here to support and everything, but again, it is what it is, and circumstances happen the way that they do. So here we are. I thought that was supposed to be taken off with the thing. Anywho, so let's just get into it, okay? Let's just start off with what happened. So again, if you are just now getting here, this was what the stream was supposed to be about. This was a thumbnail that you may have seen earlier today. It just didn't happen. It got postponed. I was trying to keep an eye out. They have not been in very good communication about this, which I find to be frustrating. And I will have some words about that later. But let's just go ahead and talk about what happened with today and why this situation ended up the way that it did. So I'm just going to go ahead and just give y'all the lowdown here. I'm going to share my screen real quick for you. And yes, here we go. Just check this one out, okay? Let me know if anybody can see this. If you can see it in the chat, let me know. If you're having any audio problems or anything.
And everyone in this room should be part of that project of making men strong again. Everyone.
Oh, and this ain't it. This is not.
Let me first say what young men need to embrace. How many of you would agree that?
Show you guys. Sorry. See, they done my whole shit wrong. Oh Lord. One second. No, I just want to give you guys the here we go. This is the one. I want to give you guys the rundown of what happened today, why I didn't come through with my original plan. I'm sure everybody has heard by now, but hey, it is what it is. Ugh, StreamYard is giving me a hard time now. All right, stop screen, share screen. And now I'm by myself today. That's nice. And please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I also have, I was just off a channel with We the People Unite. I run a show called the Millennial Gaze on Mondays, 4:30 with We the People Unite with my friends Katie and Keisha. So there's a lot of fun things going on. So please just check us out. All right. It's not that one. It's this one. It's this one. Okay. Here we go, y'all. I don't know why these people are playing guitars. Oh, yeah, it's an ad. There we go. Can you guys hear this? I'm having a problem with it. Ugh. Hold on. Let's see.
While answering a question about gun
There we go.
activist
Can you
Charlie
hear that
Kirk
now?
is dead after being
If
shot
somebody
while
can give me a
speaking at
thumbs
Utah
up
Valley
in the
University.
chat, that'd be
He was
great.
31 years old.
Just so I
The
know
founder
that
of
I'm
Turning Point USA was in Orem,
able to
Utah
be
for a
heard.
stop in his American
My
Comeback
first time
tour
doing this by
when a
myself.
gunman opened fire.
You
Video
should be able
shows
to hear me
Kirk
now.
being struck in the neck while answering a question about gun
Hey,
violence.
Marley.
He was rushed to the hospital but did not survive. President Donald Trump confirmed his death, calling Kirk great and even legendary, and sending condolences to his wife, Erica, and their 2 children. Kirk rose to prominence as a teenager when he founded Turning Point USA in 2012. The group and its sister organizations became influential on college campuses and within Republican politics. Kirk was a close Trump ally and a polarizing figure, hailed by supporters as a defender of free speech and condemned by critics for promoting conspiracy theories. The FBI is now assisting in the investigation. He is survived by his wife, podcaster, and entrepreneur Erica Francevey, and their 2 children. Charlie Kirk's death has reignited national conversations about political violence, free speech, and safety at public events.
Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing this, and I'm glad that I'm starting to get the hang of it again. So first of all, thank you so much for being here, everybody that is here. So yes, we have Charlie Kirk, who was this, honestly, he was a piece of shit. Okay, can we just keep it a bean here? I mean, this is not something new. He pretty much manifested this outcome for himself. There was something that I saw that he was literally talking about gun violence and there's many a quote talking about how he just thinks that gun violence is worth it, or the casualties are worth it as long as we still have our Second Amendment God-given right. So I don't know how much empathy I can give for someone like this. The way that it was done is horrific as fuck, because honestly, I feel worse for the people that have to survive and has seen that and saw how gruesome and horrible this country is. Someone that pretty much advocated for this violence got it the way that he seemed to be okay with. And now all of a sudden we're supposed to be crying for this motherfucker? Nah, bruh. He's the last person I'm crying for. But that being said, nobody here is talking about, oh, we should we advocate violence or anything. Nobody's saying that. But we gotta look at what this person was, and then how this will probably make things worse because of the type of person that he was. So let's just go in. I'm gonna share this next little clip for y'all. Please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and join the chat. Thanks for being here. The 2 people that are here. Sometimes I like these little like my little personal lives, because I don't feel like I have to like be all up in it. You know what I'm saying? But yes, this one, let me stop sharing that one. Oh no, I did it wrong. I did it wrong again. Ugh, it's horrible. Okay, here we go. So this is can you guys see this one here? I'm gonna add it to the stage. This, I believe, I don't know if this is his wife or someone. He seems to know her very well. If you watch this whole video, it's pretty sickening, so I don't recommend it. But this clip is him at another one of his events. And this is a type of hatred and white supremacy and misogyny that he spread on a daily basis, just freely. So let's just take
is an attractive quality that's hard to find in men. Every hand goes up. Right. I say this to young men all the time, that a young lady cares more that if you can control your impulses and control your desires, because that is a signal of what? Maturity, not of infancy. Self-control is a signal of maturity. And a young lady, whether she can articulate it or not, when she sees maturity in a man, she knows that when there's chaos, that man will be able to navigate the family, the relationship through that kind of environment. Young ladies need to be willing to submit to a godly man when you meet one. And if you're not willing to do that, then you got to pray about that. Because a lot of young men in the dating pool say, I don't want to be bossed around all the time. I'm just telling you what I hear from men all the time. The hyper-toxic feminism is very, very off-putting to young men. And I know this is contrary to what a lot of people hear on college campuses. You know, you have to assert your dominance. You have to kind of call your shot. That's fine. However, an attitude in the dating pool is that it can be very off-putting to young men that are already put down so much in our society. They're called toxically masculine. They're called, you know, who needs men, the patriarchy. And so then they just largely disengage. Or they do even a worse thing, which is they get involved like, I'm just going to sleep with a bunch of women, but I'm not going to marry them, right? The problem is on both sides, in my personal opinion. And again, I think that Erica hit it perfectly. Last thing I'll say, and then we'll do some questions, is men want what they cannot have. Men will do anything to solve the problem of scarcity. Anything. And
Annabelle.
If
Okay. First of all, I think this is a very creepy, just in general. Like this, I mean, this is at the end. Can I just pull this up to y'all real quick? This is at the end of this creep show that he said with this woman who looked extremely uncomfortable here. Extremely uncomfortable. Her name Erica, all up in her little fucking marshmallow dress, in her shoes that if she needed to run away and get out of, she probably couldn't because she's stuck there. Look at that uncomfortable ass smile, fake ass smile. Look at that. Look at that, and that hairline is a disgrace to humanity. I hope the hairline is finally free to live its own life because it didn't deserve that. Ugh, jeez. And I mean, this whole thing is bizarre and weird, and the audience is bizarre and weird. So, you know, like, I mean, and so what I just showed you was just a little inkling of what this dude was about. So I don't know why everybody's over here at a sob story, talking about how we're gonna, cry about this guy because he was a piece of fucking shit. Meanwhile, I hope you like, comment, share, subscribe, and thank you for being here. But also, meanwhile, we have something else that was going on today in the news that we should look at. Like literally an hour after this happened with Charlie Kirk, which is drowning out the news, we had a shooting in Colorado, Evergreen High School. One was reported, I believe, to be dead now. 3 were shot, and I think 1 has been reportedly been known to die. So those are the people that I feel empathy for. Let me go ahead and share this with y'all. Please stop showing me that again. All right, here we go. Sorry, I'm slow.
Russell, what can you tell us? What are you seeing?
Yeah, Micah. Well, what we can confirm and what you've already confirmed is that at least 3 people are being treated here at St. Anthony's Hospital Hospital in Lakewood. Their conditions are considered critical at this hour, and they are being treated. They were obviously brought here from that shooting in Evergreen, at Evergreen High School or near Evergreen High School. What you're looking at here is the ER, the ambulatory entrance, if you will, for St. Anthony's Hospital. And this is the closest level 1 trauma center to Evergreen High School. Evergreen High School is about 22 miles from this hospital. And this is one of the premier level 1 trauma centers in the state of Colorado. You might have heard that, a lot of people who get injured in the mountains, whether they're hiking or, enjoying outdoor activities in the mountains, they're often brought here to St. Anthony's because this is the closest level 1 trauma center to the mountains. It is a significant hospital in terms of the comprehensive care that it can provide to patients. And so again, you're watching an emergency rescue vehicle leaving the ER right now. What we know at this hour is that 3 patients are being treated here at St. Anthony's. They are described as being in critical condition. And that's the very latest from St. Anthony's. I can field some questions from you guys, Micah and Ryan, if you have some for us.
Yeah, Russell, from your vantage point, are you seeing a stream of emergency vehicles go in and out, or is it mostly pretty settled there at the hospital?
Yeah, there's some consistent activity here, Micah, with regard to emergency vehicles, and there's a lot of personnel on the ground. Aaron, if you could pan over here, you can see that there are some ambulances staged off to Aaron's left, my right. There are also some Lakewood police officers here. We're told that there were a number of agencies who responded to that shooting at Evergreen High School.
Yeah. Okay. So I was also kind of, from the vibe that I got here, was that there were quite a few calls that helped to let the responders know that this was like a serious active shooter, right? So actually, I think a lot more people were saved because of the quick response than would normally happen because of how many calls they got and how quick they converged on the situation. So I think that is something maybe to look forward to. Just take to note, because from just from what I've noticed throughout these situations, I do see, this sounds so sick to say it, and I'm so disgusted that I even have to like say these words out of my mouth, but like responders are getting faster. People are starting to learn how to be quicker on their feet in situations like this, because it's the reality, which is good, but it's not good. Like, that's not what we want. That's not what we should be aiming for. But I am starting to see that people are taking this a little bit more seriously and acting faster, I guess is the words that I was looking for, because this shit is so harrowing. And then we had, Charlie Kirk, who I'm over here struggling to even have sympathy for, when at the same time, more students, more children. I work in an elementary school, as you guys know, or maybe you didn't know, now you do. And I take care of children and their elbows and little boo-boos, and give them ice packs and call because their tummy hurts. And, oh no, you dropped your lunch. Oh, geez, now you're going to be hungry all day. Do you don't want to eat the school lunch? Those are the things that I have to deal with from day to day. Make sure that I know where the kids are and do statisticals. Like, I am for these kids. And the fact that Charlie Kirk, who I have not seen any evidence that he even gives a fuck about his own wife or kids, I'm supposed to have some sort of empathy for this man. Okay, I don't condone violence, but you know what? From his words, I guess it was worth it to keep his God-given rights, right? So I hope Satan has his has fun with his new tenant, because this man was not a good dude. And I'm not going to sit here and act like he was. And you know what? Maybe his children will be better off. I hope that they learn that, you know what your dad was about wasn't good. It wasn't good for your future or anybody else's. If you have to learn the hard way, then I guess you have to learn the hard way. So, thanks so much for being here. There's a few other things I did want to bring up. Let me look this up real quick. Let me look some of these links up real quick. So we had a few different things in the news. And hey, if you're here in the chat, you can come and talk to me. You know what I mean? If you feel some type of way about this, please let me know, because this happened out of nowhere. And what I was supposed to be doing was this. This is what the whole thumbnail, this is what the thumbnail that I was getting ready to work on and cover was about to be about today. But no, that did not happen. That did not happen at all. They got canceled and postponed to another date. I think the 16th, 14th, or 16th. I can't remember specifically, but hopefully I can get some of my homies from the We the People channel to pull up and join me on this, because this is something I find to be very important. And it kind of came, I'm glad that in a lot of ways, I'm actually glad that it got postponed, because it like came up on me hella fast too, literally last night. And I was like, oh, man, like, I want to do both shows, but I can't be in two places at once. And so I took the initiative to just be like, you know what? I know everybody will be able to cover the show. There'll be a whole panel, and I'll just be over here and cover this live event and, catch some footage or whatever, and just kind of be, keeping eyes over here. And then all this happened. And so that completely derailed my entire plan of the day. And so now I'm here with y'all at this time. but yeah, so that's what I was supposed to do. But it did get postponed until I think the 14th or 16th. It's the 4 or the 6 of this month, sometime next week. And it'll be pretty much the same thing. Hell, maybe I'll try to get my ass on there and go talk about it, because this is the type of shit that we need to be really paying attention to, because this is the type of shit that can actually move and have action. You know what I mean? And at least a little bit. I ain't saying it gonna save the whole ass world. It ain't Captain Save a Ho. But it is, something that is tangible, that can actually move things by redistricting and getting out the redistricting initiative, and informing people that Trump and his little fucking cronies are over here trying to steal these seats in Texas, and all these places, and California. It has the power to do some shit about it, and so with the money and the resources and everything that we have, why not? So this is super important and movable. This is some shit I can grab my hope onto and feel like I can hold on to and fight with. I can't sit here and hope and pray for people to get their shit together and have a come to Black Jesus moment, and everything is solved without even going to the root of the problems, because you know how that should go. So I'm gonna look something up real quick. Thank you guys so much for being here. This has been Annabelle Says. I'm having pretty much a great day. We had some interesting conversations throughout this week. I want to share a few things with you. if I could find it. So one thing that I did, since now I just have my own platform, and I'm like, why the fuck am I feeling all buttoned up? I could loosen up. I'm over here on Maymoney channel. So yeah, thank you for being here. I wanted to show y'all a little bit about this Kamala Harris, the Kamala Harris new book that's coming out. 107 days excerpt. Let's see. Can y'all still see me? Okay. There. Oh yeah, The Atlantic was the one with all the excerpts from it. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna read some of this to y'all. Remove that. So yeah, please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. I think I got a text from Katie. Oh, never mind. Okay. All right. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I have the Millennial Gaze. That's on Mondays. Let me put the little banner up. 4:30 Pacific time. That's the show that I host. I think this Monday we will be talking and we will be comparing every generation. This is the first episode that I've had of the show where I've really been able to actually talk about like why I put the show together and like actually have it in the theme of why I put this show together. So the Millennial Gaze on Monday, 4:30 Pacific time. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to talk Gen Z. We're going to talk Millennial. We're going to talk Gen X and Boomer and compare, just eras and just go into it. We got people from all different eras. Hopefully we can get a Gen Z somewhere in here, but that might not be possible. I don't know. I don't really know very many of them, but it'll be a lot of fun. So I wanted to read some of this to y'all. This Kamala Harris excerpt. I've really been wanting to read this book. I'm a Libra, so I love my Libras and I support all my Libras. And I've been finding out that a lot of the people that I really fuck with in government are Libras, so that's a lot of fun. Stop screen. Let's go ahead and share screen. So this is an article from The Atlantic. It's just a few excerpts from this article that I'm going to read to you. It's really interesting. She talks about her 107 days during the campaign and her experience. So I'll just read this first one where she talks about, oh geez, well, let me just read this first one here for y'all. Okay. Throughout my career, I've maintained that people in positions of power must be required to ask of themselves, who am I not hearing from? Then make it their business to seek those folks out. I came to the White House knowing that the people in the building needed to hear from a wider range of voices. As vice president, I've been given several roles by Joe Biden. But one role I created for myself was building up the diverse coalition that our party encompassed. I made it my business to get out there and make sure that no community was overlooked, especially those that have been taken for granted in the past. Black women, the Democrats' staunchest, most reliable voting bloc, was one such community. The Boule in Indianapolis was one of the dozen Divine Nine gatherings I'd addressed since taking office. On this day, there was a new energy in the room I was walked into on stage. Oh, jeez. Oh, and they block it out because I don't have access because I'm not like rich and famous and whatever. And I hate that because I like to bring you guys this information and they make it so hard. Like even just looking at shit, they just cover up like all the articles with all sorts of shit that you can barely even get to it. So I really wish I could give you more. But I want I hope that I can get my hands on this book because I really want to read it, and it looks like a quick read as well. But I don't know if anybody else saw anything about it, but I'm interested to see what she has to say. All right. Well, you know what? I thought I was gonna be talking about, all sorts of speeches and whatnot. Let's see. Let's go ahead because I'm not really willing to just waste my life. Let's see what the update is here with old sir. What's going on in the news? Let's look at Fox News's response. This should be interesting. Since we're here, just give me a second. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's see. Let's see what these people got to say. Oh, they have a whole memorial and something. Well, they came up with that shit quick. Let's see. It's interesting because it's like these ICE agents are like, I can't tell if it's an ICE. I can't tell if this is an ICE raid. Oh yes, you pre-ordered the book. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I had the money to do that, but I told my mom about it, and my birthday's coming up on October 11th. Also, Kamala Harris is a Libra. Her birthday's like a few days after mine. But yeah, and Gavin Newsom's is the day before mine, and AOC is like in there as well. Like, we out here Libra and the fuck out of here, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, but yeah, so I think I might get her book for my birthday. I don't know. I think I might, if I had to guess. But let's see what Fox News has to say about their old buddy, Charlie Kirk. Oh my God. And I have to pull this up for you guys too. I totally forgot. So here, let me throw this up. And thanks for being here. This is just Maymoney's live chill session. I used to do this all the time. I miss it, just being able to kind of sit here and kick it, and whoever sees the video sees it, and if you don't, then you don't. It's all good. But Fox News, I'm interested and curious to see how they're going to really use this, because they're gonna use it. They're gonna use their own fucking homie's death to their advantage. That's the type of fucked up type people these are. So don't give your thoughts and prayers when his own homies don't even give a fuck about it. I don't see no tears here. Where are the tears? I don't even know who this dude's name is, but Brett. It looks like his name is Brett. Where the tears at, Brett? Annabelle said, where the tears at, homie? I don't see no tears.
The President of the United States on the phone. He had obviously already posted on Truth Social. He had said some other things, but did want to pass on something else publicly, and said I could pass this on. Quote, all of this violence cannot happen. Charlie Kirk was such an amazing guy. He really captured the youth, the imagination of the youth. He was an unbelievable patriot. He really convinced millions and millions of young people that MAGA was the way to go. Today is so sad. He was an amazing person who was not afraid to talk to and confront the other side. Just talk to them, debate them, and explain why they were wrong and MAGA was right. Nobody was better. It's such a tragic day. Again, that's President Trump just moments ago before the show.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not.
No, ain't no analysis, ain't nothing compelling. Don't do that. That is terrible advice, by the way, just so you know. I'm just going to click that off. All right. So y'all here, did y'all see any tears? Did y'all see any, oh, I feel bad, oh, love it for the family? These people are sick, okay? And then look at this. Now, this is what I find to be very interesting. Check this out. Let's go share this one instead. Dude, look at this. Can y'all see this? Let me check. Let me add it to the stage. There we go. Bruh, look at this shit. This is from the White House, bro. Whitehouse.gov. The White House, honoring the memory of Charlie Kirk by the President of the United States of America, a proclamation. As a mark of respect for the memory of Charlie Kirk, by the authority vested in me as President of the United States with the Constitution and laws of the United States of America, I hereby order that the flag of the United States shall be flown at half-staff at the White House and upon all buildings and grounds, at all military posts and naval stations, and on all naval vessels of the federal government in the District of Columbia and throughout the United States and its territories and possessions until sunset September 14th, 2025. Oh, by the way, tomorrow, September 11th, okay. I also direct that the flag shall be flown at half-staff for the same length of time at all United States embassies, legations, consular offices, and other facilities abroad, including all military facilities and naval vessels and stations. In witness whereof, I hereunto set my hand this 10th day of September in the year of our Lord 2025, and in the independence of the United States of America 250th. Well, that's disgusting. What y'all think of that, huh? Yeah, that's right. That's also, do we not remember? And this is, hey, you can look this shit right up right now, bro. Don't think I'm no lying ass bitch. Like, it's right here. This is the White House. You know what I mean, bruh? Like, but y'all don't remember this because maybe y'all weren't paying attention. But let's check this out. Do you remember when Jimmy Carter, had his flag at half-mast? Do y'all remember how he reacted to that shit? An actual president of the United States? Can we just stop with this? Oh, Charlie Kirk is a political violent act, because he was not a politician. Unless I missed something, this motherfucker was not a politician. Okay. So he wasn't, I don't even think he was a part of the army or even was ROTC. So what the fuck does he have to do with flying the whole flag of the entire world half-mast for this burnt hairline, atrocious hairline motherfucker? Annabelle, right? She agree. So, but here, let me go ahead and pull this up for you just in case y'all forgot, because I sure didn't. And my Libra ass about to pull up these receipts, because I remember the day that I was trying to get my passport, all the post offices was closed because of Jimmy Carter's funeral, right? And I was like, oh man, okay, cool. That makes sense, right? And then all the flags were half-mast for the inauguration. And this dumb bitch, Donald Trump, was like, I don't want to, I'm going to look this shit up. Donald Trump, no half-mast for Jimmy Carter. Now I'm going to pull up these receipts because I got them right here. Let's see if I can find like a short little clip. Here, I mean, it's 32 seconds. Hold on. Oh,
and mess up your day. That was not a choice. This is what happened. So you have to just understand
I'm
that
sorry about that, guys.
this is how life works.
Yep.
It ain't always about you, sir. It ain't always about you. You know who was ranting on social media that no one wants to see that on his inauguration day? Sir, this was one of our presidents. He didn't intend to die and mess.
Hold on. So can I just be sorry, I pressed the wrong button. So I don't know if y'all remember that, but that's literally what happened. So now they want to fly half mast for Charlie Kirk, who is not even a. You don't even do. That's what you do for like presidents and shit. Like Charlie Kirk was like not even a public official in any capacity. I don't think. This is how disgusting this shit has got. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. And I'm sorry about the squirreliness of that last clip. It got. Those ones are kind of hard to work with and only have one screen, or if you with two. Okay. I think I might be running out of time here. So I just wanted to show you a few more little clips. Just about how much I think this hypocrisy and if you're here and you're just hanging out with me, great. I love it. We got to talking about, well, what are the solutions and where are our solutions? And if I'm going to be real with y'all, that's why I was kind of quiet today. If y'all watch our, here, let me do that too. If y'all noticed on the We the People Live, I feel like at this point for me, and I'm gonna be real as fuck on my fucking channel because this is my shit and I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm just kind of like, okay, maybe we gotta watch this shit burn. Like maybe we just gotta watch it just go down the road that we're on and go all the way to the end for people to wake the fuck up. Maybe the destruction has to be that fucking bad. Will I survive? I don't know. You know what I mean? Will the people that I love and care about survive? I don't know. Shit. I'm not certain of anything at this point. Anything goes at this fucking point. And, I'm not like skittish around this shit. I'm not like, I'm almost desensitized to it at this point. So, it's, and like, what we gonna do about it? There's nothing that we've done so far that has even deterred them from doing it and doing all the atrocities that they're doing right now. Like nothing. Like we can sit here and ha rah boom bam ba. They don't give a fuck about that. He sat there with those women that went into their restaurant and had their chant that honestly, in my opinion, was very offbeat and very meek and weak. And honestly, hey, I'm all here for it. The courage was there, the intention was there, but that ain't it. I mean, it's not gonna work. Okay, he had fun with that. He doesn't give a fuck. I honestly, if y'all seen it here, I'll look it up for you. Hold on. Here, let me look it up for you. Since I'm here, we're hanging out. Fuck it. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to look this shit up. Since I'm sitting here running my mouth anyway, I could just look it up. These women went to and they went to DC. It was in DC restaurant. What were they? Code Pink. Hey, I ain't hating on them. I think that they did great work. But I mean, I just didn't quite. Maybe next time. Let's just say that. Let's see. I know, Annabelle. I'm sharing the screen. I know how to do it. I know. Hurry up. Okay. So these are the women in DC at Joe's Seafood. Trump walked in, and they're activists, and they about it. Like, don't get it wrong. Like, they are about it, and they are on the right mission. I'm not saying it was in vain or not worth doing. And I hope it inspires more people to start doing shit like this, because they need more voices, because at least be on beat. Get like a drum or something. Here you go. Can y'all see this? Let me know if you can or not. There we go.
Free Palestine! Trump is a Hitler of our time! Trump is the Hitler of our time! Free Palestine! You should all be ashamed that he was welcomed here! He's terrorizing communities. Let's go. Time to go. He's terrorizing communities all over the world, from Puerto Rico to the Philippines, to Venezuela. He is terrorizing communities. He is not welcome to DC. He's not welcome to Palestine. Palestine is not for sale. Free Palestine. Trump is the Hitler of our time. Shame on you all! Shame on you! Shame on you all! Trump is the Hitler of our time! Free DC! Free Palestine! Trump is the Hitler of our time! Free
Sorry, I'm trying to pause it. 1 second, guys. Okay, so y'all, I don't know if y'all seen that. Hey, I'm here for it, but can I give some advice for people that are trying to project their voice? You got to use that diaphragm. Don't yell from your throat, because then you're shrieky and you can't really hear. And it's not as loud, and it doesn't give that bass that you need. So I need y'all to come from that diaphragm next time you yelling at a bitch. You feel me? So next time, just know that's from Maymoney. Come from the diaphragm, and then all that projects out through without having to tighten up them vocal cords. You know what I'm saying? So that's just for you, just for next time. I love that women are like the only ones willing to stand up in all of this. Like, I love that. I think that's amazing. I want more women to do this. Wear shoes that you can kick a bitch and run next time. I did see some bad shoe choices in that one. I'm just trying to help them out, because I don't want them to stop. I'm just trying to give advice on how, when you next time you infiltrate the facilities, just have your running your bitch kickers on, and make sure you project from that diaphragm, and fill up that diaphragm. Then you can really project your voice clearly so that these bitches know, you know what I'm saying? But that's just from activist to activist, real one to real one, you know what I'm saying? Anywho, what else happened this week? There was something else very interesting that I saw. So since I'm hanging out and chilling, let me unleash this leg because I think it's falling asleep a little bit. But there was something else that I wanted to talk about. There's those ladies. Oh, keep an eye out for I'm thinking me and Katie, if y'all don't know, the Millennial Gaze on Mondays. Here, let me put this banner up for you so you can see it. On Mondays, my show that I have been wanting to get off the ground for a while. I finally have. I'm at episode 12 on Monday. I finally got the Millennial Gaze going. I'm so proud of myself. But anywho, I have the whole Epstein files in my phone. Like, not the files, but like the birthday book. That whole shit downloaded in my phone, and I want to go through it with y'all. So I'm thinking maybe a special episode, because it has to be a longer one, because that's just like 250 pages. So we're gonna have to really like sit there and like dedicate some time to do it. But I'm down. So let's go ahead and look through that shit. Also it's a very creepy book. And so if I take time to do it, I'm going to need y'all to support, because that shit gave me nightmares. There's a lot of dark, disturbing, disgusting content in this fucking diary. These are some letter writing motherfuckers. I don't know what that shit's about, but it is what it is. And then I also, on Monday, again, I think I mentioned this earlier, but we're going to do some generational, comparisons, and maybe seeing if we can link up with each other a little bit more. I think there is a generational divide between, from the youngest of Gen Z and Alpha, actually, at this point, Alpha, Z, millennials like myself, to Gen X and boomers, and even the silent generation and beyond, or whoever's still alive in the other ones. Like, there's a huge disconnect. There's a huge inability to understand the lifestyle and the personalities and the way that people grew up, and I think that disconnection has really done a lot of damage to our society. That's just me. I don't know. We might want to look into it, but here's a video that I pulled up the other day. It's in my email. Let me look it up. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I hope everybody's having a great day, despite all the overwhelmingness of the news and everything that we just end up with. It's a lot. So I get it. Take your time, and hey, man, if you be losing your shit sometimes, just do it. Just don't let it last forever. You know what I mean? Sometimes people need to know. Oh, this is a little bit of a fun one that we could look at that I saw. It's a little preview. Little preview of what I was thinking about doing on Monday. So hold on, let me just share this with y'all. How's everybody doing? I hope you're having a great day. Boop-a-doop-boo.
By men and women, and if they voted for Trump or Harris, asking them their personal definitions of success. And the results here are a little worrisome, at least in one case. I should ask up front, Gen Z men who voted for Trump, are you okay? Need a hug? Because there is a big problem here, as you're going to see. So let me get to the post from Steve Kornacki of NBC News, who shared this out, saying our NBC News Decision Desk poll asked Gen Z adults 18 to 29 what they consider important to a successful life. So let's go through it. First, comparing men who voted for Trump to women who voted for Harris. Clearly the two most different, I would argue. So, personal definition of success. Right off the bat. So let me go through it first, and then I will point out what I notice here. Having children. Number one. Financial independence, fulfilling job career, being married, having money to do things you want, owning a home, being grounded spiritually, making family/community proud, having no debt, using talents and resources to help others, and able to retire early, and having emotional stability. One thing is very clear immediately. Having children is the most important thing for men who voted for Trump. And that's, by the way, across the board. It's more important for men who voted for Trump than women who voted for Trump. So that is the number one for men who voted for Trump. And compare that to where emotional stability sits. Last, you should probably swap those if you're going to have a child. As somebody who has a child, I would rank emotional stability first, as I think that is the most important thing that you should. I could see it maybe not being viewed as a definition of success, but it should be. That should be the most important thing in your life, is that you are emotionally stable, especially if one of your big desires in life is to have children. So financial independence and others that deal with, money, like owning a home.
So,
I'll get some of my thoughts on that and the connection here to the vote for Trump and just how backwards that is. But let's go through the women who voted for Harris. So a fulfilling job career is first. Having money to do things you want is second. Having emotional stability, using talents and resources to help others, financial independence.
Sorry about that. I was trying to pause it and I couldn't. Can I just point something out here? That whole spiel in this entire part right here. These people right here are Charlie Kirk's people. Yeah, all this. This right here. And having emotional stability, I know you can't see it down here, but he made it very clear in the video that having emotional stability is not important to these people at all. Actually, having children and financial independence and being married and owning things, owning a home, that means owning everything up here. So everything above owning a home here as priorities, that just is all in a little bubble there, right there for you, right? Being grounded spiritually, that means making sure you're grounded in your cultish behaviors, making family community proud. No, just abusing them into submitting to your shit. Having no debt, replace that with having no morals or any sort of regret about all of evil that you've done to literally all of society, especially these guys right here, men who voted for Trump, especially them. That's you, Charlie Kirk. So I'm pretty sure Satan is having a great time with you right now. Using talents and resources to help others. Well, you don't need that 17%, so y'all don't even like to do that. I don't even know who voted for that one. Able to retire early. Nah, they don't give a fuck about that because they're not old. And having emotional stability. Fuck that. No, let's just be crazy as fuck and shoot our own motherfucker in the neck. What? All right. Well, that's y'all. That ain't me. That ain't my people. But that's all y'all are about. Should I keep going? I feel like I have time. I have time today. I got a whole ass blunt that I could smoke, pulling up all sorts of fucked up shit this motherfucker has done and said. Let's see what people are talking about in the ethers. Let's see. Let's see. Because there are a lot of different ways. Let's see Laura Ingraham real quick. That should be interesting. Oh God. First of all, I hate this bitch. She doesn't know how to close her mouth. It's always like this. So she talks. I'm sure it's super dry in there. But I'm gonna try to keep my mouth open the entire time that she speaks in this video. Hope I don't die from dehydration. But Here's Laura Ingraham talking about her best friend, Charlie Kirk, like this. Here we go. You ready? Yeah, it's some good shit right here. Oh. Yeah. Look how bored she look. Look how bored she looks. Look at that. Look, bruh. These people have no soul. Oh my God. Okay, here you go. This is what we like to talk about, though, right? This is what it is. This is what it is. This is what we like to talk about. So y'all gonna get every single piece of what y'all like to talk about today. This
faith, family, country. Now, saying you believe in them or posting anonymously online when you're fired up about an issue, that's one thing. But Charlie Kirk took it to the next level. He was an avid Bible-believing Christian who enjoyed chatting up atheists.
Look, if an atheist wants to fight alongside of us to end abortion or to try and end the massacring of our kids, that's called gender affirming care, or if an atheist wants to march alongside of us to say no men and female sports, they're more than welcome to be able to do that. But atheists for liberty is an interesting phrase, because I don't believe you can have liberty without God, because liberty is not man's idea, it is God's idea. That's just my own personal belief, and it's also...
Charlie did not just talk, though. He acted, because he had the guts, he had the drive, he had the focus to go out there day after day, night after night, and fight for what he believed in. Now, the threats on his personal safety were well known. He knew them, but he wouldn't stop, because he believed that being with people in public, especially on college campuses, talking with conservatives.
Ugh. Oh God. How long does this go on? I can't do it. I ain't gonna sit here for 6 minutes and listen to this dumb bitch. Let me just fast forward it and see what else.
Her and her buddies backstage, and he recorded this video to send it to me.
I found someone here at Texas A&M.
Hi, Mom.
And she's doing very well. She's not making any trouble, and I
she
approve all
looks
of her
like
friends.
she has a...
So things are going great. See you soon.
Ew. Meanwhile, the Epstein files. Ew. And that hairline is just the worst. This creeps me out, you guys. Right here. This creeps me the fuck out. What the fuck? What the fuck? You got... Am I tripping? Like, that's creepy. I don't like that. This right here, they have Trump all over them. After what we just saw come out with the disgusting shit that just came out with little girls. Okay. See, and I just chose a random spot in that video just to choose. That was not on purpose. But I mean, you can't even randomly choose up on a spot in a video with these people without seeing some creepy shit, because they are creepy and they are doing this. These people are not... I don't know why we're sitting around here still fucking with these people. I don't. Like, that was creepy. I didn't even mean to land on that. I really didn't. That is disturbing as fuck. Look at that. Look at that. Look at these little girls next to Charlie Kirk, and they have Trump all over their fucking chest. Right here, look, right here. Hi, Mom. Hee, giggling.
One here at Texas
Taking good care of
A&M.
your
Hi,
kids.
Mom.
And she's doing very well. She's not making any trouble, and I approve of all of her friends. So things are going great. See you soon.
Those girls who were laughing with Charlie and so many other students across the country, like millions across the globe,
I bet, Laura. I fucking bet, Laura. I bet you know a lot about all those little girls all across the country and the world, Laura. Like that didn't, if that doesn't creep you the fuck out, then you're sick. After everything that has just come out of in that fucking birthday book that I got on my phone right now, if that shit don't disturb you, then you know what? Let this train crash all the way to the rest of it, because that is crazy to me. Anywho, let's see if there's something a little bit more uplifting to leave y'all with. I have to think about it though. But anywho, I hope you guys really enjoyed, my little kind of, I guess I'm going to do this instead live, because I was definitely supposed to be talking about the, November election for California and redistricting and things. And that's what I was really trying to talk about. Then all this happened. So here we are. It's every time we try to make some good fucking progress, we got to sit here. Ooh, I found my remote. Yay. We got to sit here and fuck around with these people. They just stop us from doing or making any progress. Anytime we try to get something going, I don't think they should have, I don't think that they should have canceled this. This is what I was supposed to do for anybody that came late. This is what I was supposed to do. This was my thumbnail today, but it got postponed to the 14th or the 16th. I think it was 16th, maybe 14th. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I was moving fast. I was on the bus. But yeah, I found out later, and this is what I was supposed to do and cover this. And now I'm sitting here twiddling my thumbs, talking about this fucking fucked up hairline motherfucker, Charlie Kirk, who I could give two shits about, and I thought was actually quite like one of the worst people that ever walked the land. So, and I hate that. I really do. Because now I look like I'm, some sort of person that doesn't keep my word when they trying to do something, or doesn't show up on time when they say they're going to show up, because they canceled this event. And so I had to sit here and just be like, okay, let me go ahead and just impromptu. So anywho, I hope you guys are having a good night. It is what it is. Next time I'll just have to update this thumbnail, I guess. Next time I will actually be talking about this, but I hope to do more live streams with y'all on the Maymoney channel, because it's more chill over here. But please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Please be sure to watch my show on Mondays right there in the banner. Be sure to check out the We the People Unite on 4:30 Pacific time and Fridays as well. My homies team is over there. I'm on Wednesdays. And then I also do the Don Lemon show every now and again with the legends. So there's that. So you can catch me anytime. You can follow me on Instagram at maymoneyhoney. One word spelled correctly. That's pretty much where you can get a hold of me anywhere. Look in the description box below. There's a lot of information there about where you can hit me up if you have any questions and things like that. I hope to do more little cool kick it sessions like this on my channel, so y'all can just kick it with me. But yeah, so, and also note that this will still be covered on my channel. I just don't know when. Or in some capacity, I will be covering this because I think it's important. So anyway, y'all take care of each other. Keep it lit. Keep it lively. Tomorrow's Thursday. Do something fun. I like to do something extra kind of interesting on Thursdays. Thursdays are always cool for me. So I don't know. Find something interesting to do. Don't let these people take you all the way down. There's so much more to do. And you can walk and chew gum at the same time. You feel me? Anywho, I hope y'all have a good rest of your night. Keep it gangster. Maymoney.